Okay, back another video for you guys, man. Today was kind of a cool day. Went and got my Louisiana concealed carry permit. First of all, shout out to the 2A team. Shout out to the 2A team. We got members on that team. We got ammo chemist. We got myself, citizen to a citizen, 2A ninja, Justin Worst, and my man Silver and Black Entertainment. Yeah, man. But I haven't went and got my concealed carry permit today. Permit, right? Got the paperwork right here. And it was very educational, man. Like I said, these are the selected statutes right here, talking about, aggressor cannot claim self-defense, defense of others, negligent homicide, justifiable homicide, use of force or violence in defense. These are all the areas that we went over. Justification, general provisions, uh, dwelling. A couple of standout things that I did learn in the state of Louisiana. Your car is your dwelling, your home is your dwelling. So therefore, if there's an imminent threat to your life in your car or your home, you can defend yourself with a firearm. Uh, Louisiana is a stand your ground state. You do not have to retreat if your life is being threatened. What another big one? Your home. The intruder does not have to be armed for you to take them down with a firearm. Uh, Although in the state of Louisiana, if the threat is retreating, you cannot use deadly force. So you can't shoot someone in the back. So those are some big takeaways from there. And just basically imminent threat to your life. That's the key word. It has to be an imminent threat, imminent danger. When committed in a self-defense by one who reasonably believes that he is in imminent danger of losing his life or receiving great bodily harm and that the killing is necessary to save himself from that danger. That's a justifiable homicide. But the key part of that is the imminent danger of losing your life. So that means if someone's just yelling at you and screaming and saying, I'm going to kill you, that's not enough. They have to present a deadly weapon towards you. So yeah, it was great, man. I learned some stuff. Louisiana has some really good laws. And here's my certificate of completion for the training. This is I have successfully completed the firearms qualifying course of classroom firearm safety, the use of deadly force, and civil liability and live fire. So yeah, in accordance with the requirements of the Louisiana State Police concealed handgun permit section. And yeah, man, Preston Jones, he's a good guy. So the next step, I got to basically I got to send a copy of this and a copy of my driver's license, and I got to fill out this form right here. Uh, this state of Louisiana form right here, the Louisiana concealed handgun permit application. I got to fill that out, like I said, and then send in a copy of that, a copy of not your original one, the copy, and then a copy of your license. You send these two pieces, and you fill this form out right here, and you see, fill that one out, and then you fill out the affidavit fact form. You got to fill that form out too. You know what I'm saying? So you got to fill that out, and then you got to fill the authorization of medical aid and all. You got to fill that out. Okay, so you got to fill that out, and then you got to fill this out, saying that you ain't crazy, basically. So fill those forms out, and I send it to the state to Baton Rouge, and then they receive it, and then they'll send me my actual permit. But even right now, I'm having all this completed. And oh yeah, and you got to pay that fee. So here's the fees. So Louisiana, you can get a 45 day temporary permit. So people who travel to the state want to be armed, they can pay $25 for a 45-day temporary permit. And then there's a 5-year permit, which is what I'm going for. Is going to be $125. And then there's a lifetime permit that is $500. So from what I hear, the lifetime one is not really that good because they pretty much don't recognize it as much because you haven't been basically processed in so long. So like it's like, okay, they're gonna basically run a whole background check on you anyway. So the 5-year kind of keeps you more current and more in compliancy with like what's going on recently, like what happening, if any laws change, they'll know that you're compliant and you understand what it is. versus a lifetime one. You may not even go through firearm training ever again with a lifetime permit. So that was fun, man. And let me show you the target, man. So Preston was kind of impressed with my shooting, and you know what I'm saying. So here's a target right here. It's down here. You just basically got to put like 12, 14 shots, but he was just letting me shoot because I was with a bunch of other people that were in there qualifying because they were security officers. I was the only one in there really getting a civilian concealed carry permit. I was in there with a bunch of security guards that were getting their gun permits to carry a gun on the job. So I was killing it, man. And this was at pretty much, you know, when you do your EDC concealed carry, they don't have you shoot past 10 yards because that's the distance that, you know, that'll keep you out of jail. So most of this was at 10 yards. These were at 50. These right here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Because when I was done, I was just shooting around 5, 6, 7. Those at 50. These are at 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think 7, 8 was at 50. But these are all at 10. This is all at 10. I think these are at 50 too because I was messing around. But I obliterated this though. So I passed with a flying, you know, flying colors. It wasn't too hard. I mean, if you can't really pass a concealed carry permit shooting portion of it all, man, you don't really need to be carrying no gun because they don't ask you to do much and you don't have to shoot that far. So, but yeah, that was fun, man. I saw Nola Gospel Tracks up there. He saw me in there shooting when I was doing my training. He came over. He said, "Oh, what's up? What's up, eyes and ears?" You know, I said, "Oh man, get my concealed." He said, "I know. I see y'all. I seen y'all out there shooting." So I ran into him. But let's get to the big picture. So let me tell you a little quick. So this morning I had to be at the classroom at 8 a.m. But I found out last night that the Glock 43X Ramjet came in. So my FFL, Freedom Brothers, shout out to Freedom Brothers Armory, they were right by. I had to go on North Causeway, and they on North Causeway, so I was I was right by Freedom Brothers Armory, but they don't open till 10 o'clock. So I was like sitting in the whole time going like, all I do is go pick it up, and I was like, man, I hope this gets out before, you know, I hope because they don't open to 10 o'clock. So I was hoping the class would go at least to 10 o'clock. So I wouldn't have to drive all the way from the range and back. And plus I wanted to use it for the training. So when I was sitting there, I was like, dang. Then when it got past 10 o'clock, I said, cool. So then when it ended, he said, okay, everybody meet at Shooters Club and we'll be there in just a few minutes. So I shot over to Freedom Brothers Armory, picked up the 43X Ramjet. Booyah. Picked that baby up, man. Shoot, I was hella happy. Picked that baby up. And you know, you guys already know I got the 19 Ramjet. So you see what I'm saying? So I had went over there real quick and grabbed the Ramjet real quick. And then when I got to the parking lot, at the gun range, clear firearm YouTube. There's nothing in there. It's a clear firearm. Yeah, so when I got to the range, I was sitting in the parking lot. I quickly assembled the Ramjet on the 43X because I wanted to shoot it. And man, let me tell you, this thing was pinging. You saw the little target. Man, I was killing with this, man. This thing make a huge difference. Huge difference. Let me tell you, this thing makes a huge difference. So I was in there just like that. It just stayed flat. I mean, it's sweet, man. The 43X with a Ramjet, that is sweet right there, bro. Let me tell you, man, it makes a huge difference. And I got lucky. I didn't think this would fit in my holster, but it does fit in there. Now, I'm going to be fair with you. I don't think it go down quite as far, but it goes down far enough to where it's still covering the trigger guard. But, you know, I think without the Ramjet, it goes down a little bit lower, but the trigger guard is still covered, which is the critical part of concealed carrying your holster, carrying in your holster. So I kind of got lucky, but I don't really, because this wasn't built for the Ramjet, so I'm kind of might have to take a look at Tier 1 because I know they make a 43X Ramjet optional holster. So I might have to take a look at them boys because Vetter don't make one. They only make it with the light. But I need one to be made with the Ramjet too. So, but I'm thinking I can probably get away with it, but I still feel like it should be going down a little bit further. But the bottom line is these Ramjets are the real truth. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, in front of your face, not behind your back. You ain't gonna have to hear it from somebody else. I'm buying the Glock 17 Ramjet too. Damn it, I'm buying it because I want to put it on the Glock 47. So I'm buying the Glock 17 Ramjet. Now I have 3 Ramjets. I thought I would never have one, but now I'm gonna have 3, and they all necessary because this is gonna be my carry gun, and I will be carrying this with the Ramjet. The hell with that shit, man. This thing keeps that gun so flat, man. Whoo! This is so much fun. And then with the Radian Magwell, just kills it. It just makes the hand just stay snug up in there, super snug. You see what I'm saying? So it, man. Now I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna sit there and hold you on this one. This is probably one of my most expensive bills for a little tiny ass gun like this. You got to figure, you got the gun itself, you got Ameriglow, True Glow sights, you got a Zulci optic green dot, you got a Radian Magwell, you got a light and a Ramjet. Now that's just crazy. You that's just crazy. That's a lot of coin right there. But that's what makes Glock pretty cool. You can do it however you want to do it. But what I like about the Ramjet, and also I forgot the Overwatch Precision trigger shoe. So that's quite a few upgrades right there. But what I like about the Ramjets, and I think most people don't really think about this, some states don't allow threaded barrels. So when you're traveling and you forget that you got your comp on your gun, you can probably get in a little trouble. But with the Ramjet, it's shippable to all 50 states. It's legal in all 50 states because it's not a threaded barrel. It's pinned in by that screw right there. So that's what makes this really a nice traveling little kit because you don't have to worry about, crossing state lines. And that's why I like this gun because I'm going to California. And as this gun is the way it is right now, I wouldn't have to do anything because it's a 10 round mag. That's California compliant. The Ramjet is California compliant. Now I know people are gonna say, "Oh, did they ban Glocks?" Yeah, but they ban it from people buying them right now. If you already got them, they're not gonna come take your gun away from you, and you can still travel with it because it's still legal. It's just that they're not making them no more, and they're not. California's not allowing gun manufacturers to sell them anymore. So that's a whole different ball game. But my point is, this gun is a perfect cross country travel gun because you got 10 round mags. You still can put 15 rounds in there if you want to, but you can be compliant with most states who don't allow more than 10 rounds. The Ramjet is not a threaded barrel. You know what I'm saying? So it makes it a really good travel gun, EDC travel gun, that you don't have to really think about what's going on. And again, like I said, you can still get some 15 round mags when you're in a state that allows more than 10 rounds. So excellent, excellent firearm. Okay, I'm back. I had to use the bathroom. But yeah, man, this Glock 43X though, it's a game changer, man. Like I said, it's a great travel gun. It's going to serve a lot of purposes and stuff like that. And like I said, I'm just so impressed with the Ramjets. And like I said, I can't wait to get the Glock 17 Ramjet. So the 47, it'll be in the man. This is going to be sweet, man. Because like I said, this Glock 19 Ramjet is the truth. This is a badass carry right here. I just like the fact that it's just slimmer. You know what I'm saying? It's slimmer, but you get the same grip as the Glock 19, but you get a slimmer profile. So it is much nicer to conceal. And like I said, the capacity don't really bother me. So it just makes it so much fun to shoot with them things on there. And I know they're a little pricey, but that's just the way it is, man. All this stuff is overpriced. Only thing ain't overpriced is the gun. All the parts and accessories, that stuff is all overpriced. And so you just got to get over that part and just, if you like it, just get it and just get it. Don't look back. And that's what I'm trying to do. So get that Glock 17 Ramjet. I'll let y'all see that. And it's going to be nice, man. Radiant making a few bucks off me, saying two Ramjets, about to have 3. I mean, it's going down, what I'm saying? It's going down. It's getting down to the nitty gritty. But I'm happy with it. And that's all that matters. When you spend your money on stuff that you like and you get the performance you want out of it, that's all that really matters. It doesn't, nothing else really matters. But yeah, man, y'all need some gun cleaner. Check out SC14 Gun Cleaner. I got a little discount code. Check them boys out of Texas, American made, great product, man. Yeah. But man, he was impressed that I had the tourniquet too. He was like, I said, y'all know how to apply a tourniquet. And I said, I carry my IFAC everywhere I go. Shout out to Ace Tac for sending me out this nice little IFAC. And so he thought that was he went over the whole stop bleed and all that kind of stuff. And like when you shoot somebody, you still, you know, and as far as he was talking to them because they're gonna be security guards. He said, so you still got to render first aid because the courts are going to ask that you try to help that person. So unfortunately, when you're in law enforcement, anything like that, a civil servant, even if you got to put somebody down, you still got to go over there and render aid to them. So he went over that whole course. So it's a pretty nice little IFAC, man. He was impressed with this one, and he said, yeah, all y'all should have something like that on you. I thought that was pretty cool. But man, it's getting a little warm out here, and I'm about to go enjoy and watch some college football. Go LSU. Hope we can get a win against Alabama. And let me know what you guys think about this Ramjet. And like I said, I'll show some videos shooting it, but trust me on this, man. It shot it. It may shoot a whole 100% better. Now with the trigger shoe too, and the magwell, those three components, that was three outstanding upgrades, man. I mean, it made they both, all three of them work like together. You know what I'm saying? Like not much take up. It just they all work in conjunction. Get nice tight grip in there, keep the gun flat. I mean, awesome firearm, man. But anyway, man, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later, man. Stay blessed. Enjoy y'all weekend. Definitely stay armed.